Alright everyone, welcome back to my playthrough of Oathsworn into the Deepwood. This is the second encounter against the satyr. One thing I forgot to note of very much importance about the satyr that I should have mentioned last time is...
It's got chicken legs!
Actually, does that count as chicken legs? I'm not really sure, I just wanted an excuse to play that clip from Invader Zim. Anyway... just the one big dude today, and we have a whole area to deploy to. Let's deploy front and center. Or I could just hide out in a corner. We're not coward. We're fighting this thing head on. Kerr's a bit of a coward. He'll hide in a corner. And Chuck Norris. Probably fine. And let us flip the encounter card and see what we're dealing with. Okay. It will backhand us, transfix, move 5 to its target. Target, knock back 3, move 3 north. Move 5 is not a whole lot. We might be able to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we are all completely out of its range. It might be worth it just to let Chuck Norris take a little pot shot at it with the bow and just ignore it for the rest of the round. Just let it come to us, not waste our animus getting closer. It will do a transfix, but I don't know what that does yet. I guess we're about to find out. I'm really scared of these black dice, so yeah, let's start with Chuck Norris, our ranger. Okay, so Chuck Norris, or Ranger, will do a long shot for 4 animus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives it +2 range, so now the range is 6. It will use the ability of her short bow, any amount of, to spend additional animus to give it range 8, because the satyr is currently 7 spaces away. And we're going to need that extra little bit of range to hit. So, add 1 damage to this attack for each hex of range it takes to reach the target beyond range 4. So this will deal 3 damage off the bat. She gets to roll 1 yellow. Let's do our standard 1, 2. Let's empower this 3, because why not? We'll empower one of the whites all the way to black. And it's going to hit the left front flank. Yeah, this thing. Let's see how we roll. It's a miss, but it's a crit black. So we might re-roll the blanks just to do this, but let's see what the... That's not. That's not. It would only be doing 1 point of damage. Well, if we re-roll and we get something, it'll at least be doing 2 damage. That might be worth it. Let's do 1 re-roll. See what we get on the yellow, obviously. Got it. So that's 6. So that's going to be 2 damage. That's probably good enough. So 2 damage on the left front flank. That is down to 4. Oh, the priest should have performed his injury card before anything else. If you have 6 health, lose 1. He starts at 5 because he took damage, so nothing happens there. The priest is going to do heavy blow for 1. And one adjacent character gains a health, and the priest will lose a health. And get the ranger back up a bit to 5. And I think that's actually just going to be it. We're going to take a real slow turn, let him get closer, waste an attack, and we'll see what happens with these transfix cards. So, first it will transfix, and transfix is draw a hallucination card and give it to the Oathsworn with the least hallucination, tied to furthest. Okay, which would be Kerr. Kerr gets, it's so beautiful. How could you want to attack something so beautiful, so majestic, so perfect? Keep this card until the end of the round. phase of the next round. Any attacks you make against the satyr will miss on only one blank rather than two. At the end of the round of the next phase, discard this card. That's annoying. I was hoping to get him a big old hit with the backhand in the blind spot, because Kerr likes to do damage in the blind spot. But now with missing on any blank, probably not going to happen. Anyway, then the satyr will move 5 to its target. It will be to Pentient. It is just out of range of everybody, so he ain't going to hit. And then move 3 north, so he's just going to back up. And he's a little closer. I guess that's fine. And this card is resolved. So our phase, refresh. We get the priest and the ranger. We get their animus. Ranger has no battle flow 0. The priest has 1. The next encounter card will be Stream of Dark Light. The satyr raises its staff, and the man bound there screams. A stream of dark light vomits forth from his mouth towards you. Transfix. Target the Oathsworn with the least amount of hallucination. In the case of ties, target the closest. Range 6. Target. Chain range 2. This attack will only target Oathsworn and allies. Note, the satyr will not move as this is a ranged chain attack. Then move 3 southeast. Okay, so now we need to get in there. Pentient's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4. Get right up in there. Okay, and he's going to try to smack it. For 3, he's just going to do a basic attack, I believe. With a yellow dice because of his fancy new sword. Ball whites. I have an Empower 3. So one of these whites will turn into a black. And let's hit. Hey, 5, 6, 7, so that's 2 damage. 2 damage in this flank. The ranger is going to activate Quick Shot to do a move 2. 1, 2. And it's going to try to shoot something. She will thread the needle. 1, 2, 3. A 2, 1. So, attack. You can choose to target any hit point dice on the enemy. If you choose to attack the enemy's rear whilst in the enemy's rear arc, add 3 damage to the attack. I believe I'm still technically in the rear. That and 2 seems okay. This attack should deal extra 3 damage. At least 3 damage. A white crit. So we keep on rolling. Crit again. It did not. So 4. It deals 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 damage to the rear arc. Okay. Could have been. This guy's tough. It's got some. That 3 defense is really something. Okay. Righteous advance. He's going to spend 2 animus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2. To move 4 in a straight line to end up right next to it. The priest will also spend 1 more animus to move to the side because he does not want to get caught in that chain attack with the thing. And then the priest will use Pillar and Path, gain either a reroll or a defense token. Let's get a defense token. And attack. And during any attack, redraw a white blank dice, which is very good. So he gets a red dice for his thing. I feel so bad spreading all this damage out, but it is what it is. Jeez. Oh, I was so close to a crit. Okay. I will activate the spine ability to redraw a blank. So let's reroll it for free. 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be 2 damage. Okay, so 2 damage in this arc. A lot of stuff at 4. Oh well. I have 1 more I can spend, or I can hold off till next turn because I'm not going to regen everything. I'm going to use it to battle flow a card. Wait. Yep, battle flow card. I'll battle flow this card here. Then this goes to 0 and those 2 go back to my hand. Perfect. Kerr. What the hell is Kerr going to do? Okay, where's he going to go? He's going to move 3 southeast, so over here. I think Kerr's going to move to get into action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that'll be it. I think that's it for everybody. We're just going to take it up. Ranger still has 3. We can maybe get another shot in somewhere. Yeah, that's a 2 attack. Chuck Norris is going to spend 1, 2 to play Child of the Forest. It's an attack, so yellow and 2. Anything I want to do? Not really. So it will target. I'm pretty sure Kerr's going to break that next round, so I don't. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to focus on the same auric that the priest did, the bottom right flank. And let's see what we get. And we completely whiff. Okay, so we miss. So I'm going to activate the determination rule, and I get a token of my choice. And I think we're going to let Chuck Norris get an Empower 3. That is our turn. Now it is this thing's turn. Transfix. Target the Oathsworn with the least amount of hallucinations. In the case of ties, select the furthest. Furthest is Ranger, so Ranger's going to get the hallucination this round. And it is Snake!
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Your weapon becomes a snake in your hand, coiling around your arm. You fling it away to stop it from biting. All your weapons are thrown 2 hexes in a random direction. Place a tracker token in the hex to represent them. You can act normally this round, but you cannot pick up your weapons. You may pick up your weapons in future rounds by moving into the hex with tracker tokens. You are unarmed until you pick up your weapon. So, random direction. We use this random direction die. Southwest. That's fine, probably. Ranger weapon. Then the attack. The attack is target the Oathsworn with the least amount of hallucination. And in the case of a tie, it will go north to west, so it is the Pentient. No chains, 2 yellows. Do I want to commit a card to this? I'll be at 7. See what I get. Hopefully a blank. 6. And I was at 7, so I don't take any damage. And then he will move 3 southeast. Okay. Okay, so this card will get discarded. So Kerr can attack as normally. We will put this aside, flip a counter, which is Stream of Dark Life, the same thing. And refresh. Ranger's going to move 1, 2. Or will she just perform a basic unarmed attack? I mean, sure, why not? It'll battle flow those 2 cards, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just use 2 white dice, I guess. Yeah, let's empower it. So 1 white, 1 black. See what we get. Oh, that's a lot of damage. A crit black and a crit white. Five, 6, 7. So it still only takes 2 damage, even with a crit black and a crit white. Okay. Well, at least it doesn't proc a encounter card, I guess. I want these people moved away from each other before that. And then she will move 2. 1, 2. And be next to her weapon, and she'll pick it up next round. Yeah, priest will go 1, 2. Now it's out of range of that, of any chain from the Satyr effect. 1, 2. And let's smack that bottom left flank. Is that 4? Yeah, it's going to lay on hands for 2. 1, 2. As a basic attack. So a red and 2 white seems good. Does he have an empower token? No, he has 2 battle flows and a bunch of defense. So let's see what we get. 3, 4, 5. And I can't reroll, so I don't know why I'm looking. So yeah, 1 point of damage to the bottom left flank. It's at 3. And next we're going to let Kerr go next, so he can probably break something. 4. Backstab. If targeting enemy is real, plus 5 damage. Gain a skull token. Yeah, if I break this, I'm not going to get the skull token because it stops everything. But oh well, I still want to break something. Yeah, let's do it. Empower plus 3. So turn one of these whites into a black. And let's see what we get. God damn it. So close. Let's see what we crit off a black with. Eight. Okay, so we're definitely going to reroll. Because this is way too much damage. Oh, this game sometimes. Let's do it again. Got it. Okay. So it's plus 5 damage. So it's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it deals 4 damage. He actually does break it. I'm kind of impressed by that. So we will draw the encounter card. Transfix is target the least hallucination farthest of tide. So it's going to be the Pentient. Pentient is, you don't need this armor, but you definitely need some air. Your armor is throwing 2 hexes in a random direction. Ew. South. Place a track to represent it. You can act normally this round, but you cannot pick up your armor. You may pick up your armor in future rounds by moving it. You have only 1 armor until you pick up your armor. Shields are unaffected by this. So I only have 2 armor for these rounds. That's annoying. And then it's going to attack Kerr for all this junk. Yeah, Kerr's going to throw a smoke bomb so he doesn't get hit by the attack. So it will now go to the priest since it's the closest. Priest is at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's go with 7. It seems like a good number. And we get 1 black, 2 red, 2 yellow. 3, 6, 7, 8. He will be taking 1 point of damage. However, Kerr will do a low blow, making him redraw 2. Hopefully he will get blanks, because then Kerr will get summon power tokens. No. He dealt more damage. The priest will fend that off a bit. Ignore one of the enemy's might cards against you or that character your choice. We're going to ignore that 4. So now it's 5 against 6, 7 we set, so I take no damage. Thank you, Kerr. And then move 3 southeast again. 1, 2, 3. Right on the board edge. Okay, this gets discarded, and the next attack is Hurl. A crushing claw closes around you, and you are thrown bodily into the air. Transfix. Move 5 to his target. Attack. After the attack, the target suffers knockback 4 in a random direction. This will not collide with the satyr, then move to the northeast. So right now the target is the priest. Kerr will battle flow this card, which will put it back to my hand. And I think that's going to be it. Okay, so transfix. Least hallucination cards. Priest has not got any yet, so the priest will be the target of the hallucination. The priest gets piggyback. You remember how fun piggyback are? Why do you not do this anymore? Whee! Do not spend animus in this action. The closest friendly character to you must spend 2 if possible. They then suffer knockback in a random direction. Then place yourself in the closest empty hex to them. Closest nearest friendly is Kerr. So they must spend 2 if possible. They can so do 2. 1, 2. Then they suffer knockback 2 in a random direction. Okay. We're going to say that's southeast. So 1, 2. And then you go here. Okay. So it's still going to be the priest that gets attacked. So 1, because the priest is north. And the priest will, it's going to do a black, 2 reds, 2 yellows. Priest is at 3. Priest is going to play Prayer of Protection. So the character gains 3 defense against attack, but I lose 1 hit point. Should be fine, because I will get it back next turn. So I'm at 6. Yeah, let's do this and be 7 up. Let's do it. Three, 6, 9. I don't have the bow, so I don't think I can do disarming shot. Yeah, I don't think you can, because she doesn't have the bow on her right now. So the priest will take a singular point of damage. And then the enemy will move 3 northeast. Northeast. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. This gets discarded. Next attack, last one of phase 1. Transfix, move 5. First things first. The ranger's going to pick up her bow. Okay, you have a bow now, girl. Oh wait, first things first, you have to refresh. That. Did the Pentient not go? The Pentient didn't go. The Pentient would have moved 2 to do that. To be able to pick up its armor next turn, so refresh. Yeah, it would have battle flowed this card. Pentient picks up its armor. Ranger picks up the bow. Pentient wants to get into the fray. 5. The Pentient's going to throw its shield. So it's range 3, range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's going to be close enough. So it moved 2. 1, 2. Then range 3. 1, 2, 3. Goes in position 1. Unarmed throne, add a black dice for each defense your shield has. So it is 1 black dice, 2 white dice. Any empowers? No, I have a couple of redraws though. We're going to see how this works. It will be hitting the bottom left flank, because that's the next closest, and north over west. Okay, a black crit for 6. It's dealing at least 2 damage. Let's see if I can break that slot, huh? I do not. Unless I have a redraw, let's use it. I will redraw the crit roll. Got it. So that's 9. The Pentient shield is now right here. Oh, now it's going to attack me. Oh, I still have my armor. I thought I didn't have my shield. No, I still have my armor. I thought I didn't have my shield. Okay, so it's fine. So this is going to break the flank. And we proc this card. We are fully into phase 2 now. And we get Gore. Hate-filled eyes round on you, as do 2 deadly horns. Transfix, so it will cause the ranger to hallucinate again, because she is the furthest and they all have 1 hallucination. Primal Rage. Oh, it's on. Do not spend animus on this action. You snap. Move into range and attack the closest character, friend, or enemy. Ew. This attack cannot miss or critical, and the victim may play defense card as usual. You cannot use interrupts to help the victim on this attack. Afterwards, place your highest cooldown card on cooldown. This triggers battleful. Using 5 cards, including your might. Already in range. So that and 4 white dice. So I'm at 3. I'll be 5 against this attack. Let's see what happens. I don't take any damage. That's nice. So then that's the transfix. Move 5 to its target. The Pentient broke, so it is the target. Pushing you back. Okay, and the attack is charge through 4. So it would have done, where was it? One was right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It lands right on top of me. Unfortunately, the placement was that nobody else got hit. A black, 2 reds, 2 yellows. I will use my sword ability to gain. Well, that's going to be after damage is drawn. So right now I'm at 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I have disarming shot if I have to, so it should be fine. I didn't do the 0 cards. So that should be there. That's fine. That should be in there. And these 2 should be here. Okay. Just wondering why everybody's hands were so light. Which means this would have gone first and done that. I forgot to heal too. Okay, so. What did I say I'm at? I'm at 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I can be 6 if I want to. With my sword. 4. Don't even need it. No damage. Next attack will be in Dark Light Explosion. Knock back 2 areas of effect. This targets all adjacent enemies. I'm going to use this to battle flow this card here. Send that there. 1, 2, 3. Do guard as an attack. So a yellow and a couple of whites. Yep. See what we get. I miss. I'm not going to do a reroll on that. I will gain. I'll gain a defense token for now. I'm going to use my +2 animus to get 2 animus and then move 2 away. One, 2. Okay. Priest will move 1 to get close. Then it will 1, 2, 3, 4. Pillar and path. Gain either a reroll or defense token. Gonna gain a defense token. And attack. With red and 2 whites, and I can reroll rights. I'm in the rear arc, so 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll say we'll target the. No, we don't want to target that just yet. Kerr has a lot of health, so he'll move 1 just in case this breaks. Yeah. And then yeah, the priest will target that right flank and attempt to break. Two. 3, 4, 5. 1 off from. So yeah, I'm gonna use that card ability, weapon ability again to reroll. Crit 3. That is going to be enough to break that flank. So we're just going to do that anyway. Actually, before I would have done that, I would have battle flowed this card with that token, battle flowed again with this token, and battle flowed for 1. This goes here, and they all go back to my hand. So, because he has not a whole lot of health, and I want to make sure he survives this round, as opposed to what he did last round. Okay, so targets, first it's transfixed, which would be Ranger head 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's going to target the Pentient with a second one. And it gets, whoa. It's under my skin! Something long and wriggling is moving beneath your skin. Get it out, get it out! Do not spend animus on this action. Attack yourself using 4 might cords. Using your might and add white cards if needed. This attack cannot critical, and you may not use redraw tokens on it. You may use defense cards as no usual, then act normally. Ew, so a yellow and 3 whites against 3. And I only have the 1 in my hand. We're gonna hope. I do have 2 defense tokens. Okay, we'll do this. Say we're at 5 against this. 2, 4, 6. I take a damage. Ow. I do gain Empower. This is nice. Then, attack. I still have not broken any symbol location. So it's going to be a black, 2 reds, and 2 yellows against the priest only. Priest is at 3. It will do 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we still have disarming shot in case we need it. So 6. Does Kurt have anything? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess I'm at 6. I'm still taking 2 damage no matter what. Even if with disarming shot, it's not going to be enough. And he doesn't have any cards in his hand. Oh, Pentia, you flew too close to the sun. Okay, well, Pentia dies again. No, the priest dies again. Hey, maybe we'll do a man-at-arms this round. Who knows? Okay, and then move 3 south. 1, 2. It's just going to sit right there. This gets destroyed. Okay. So now it is Chuck Norris or Kerr's turn. Oh, we need a flip. See what we get. Transfix. Move 5 toward the center of the board. Wave. If no one's hit by the wave, move 3 north. Wave attacks affect all characters in a 3-hex wide lane between the source of the wave and the edge of the board. This direction of the encounter wave will always be in the direction where the greatest number of enemies will be affected, even during reaction. This line is not blocked by obstacles in line of sight. Draw the attack once and apply results to all enemy. Okay, well, Kerr's just going to try to break them. So Kerr's going to move 1 in here. He has 5. Does he have the thing? He will backstab, targeting enemy's rear, so plus 5 damage. And 2 whites. He is targeting the rear, but it will hit the upper left flank because that will be the closest. Come on, don't miss, please. Didn't, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will deal 3 damage. He'll be at 1. He will be at 1 for that after that attack. Okay, we're just going to have to do it. He will then gain a skull token from that. Hey, your first one. Then he'll spend a +2 animus token to go up to 3, and then he will Nightshade. This is 3. If targeting the enemy's flank or rear, empowered 3, gain of this. If this attack causes the enemy to draw a reaction, all attacks from that enemy during that reaction draw 1 less might card. Okay. Okay. So that, and he gets an empowered 3 off the bat, so we'll do a black. All he needs to do is 3 damage. I'm so afraid to miss. Yell out, we're gonna do it. Got it. It broke. So this broke. Still no extra symbols. And the reaction will do one less black because clearly. And we are in the final phase. Okay. Rage. All subtlety is cast aside as the satyr roars with animal rage and charges. Is there something I could do before that? I'm going to say I battle flowed. Would that have been enough? Because I only have 2, so the only thing I could get back to my hand is the backstab. Oh, I could have shivved because I crit that attack. I could have battle flowed twice for free. I need to remember to use my damn cards. So 1, 2. And then battle flow 1, 2 to get low blow into my hand. Okay, it's going to draw. Do 7 to his target. Doesn't need to move because it's targeting the cur. And target. So it's not going to use black. Yeah, it's not going to use black, so 2 red, 2 yellow. Cur's at 2, 3. For 5. Okay, just 5 against this. No damage. Very nice. Then it changes target to the furthest away, which is the Pentient. Oh, I didn't do Transfix, did I? So Pentient has 2. So it would be Kerr who got the thing. And it is. The walls are closing in. Move as close as possible to the center hex of the board, spinning Animus as usual. Well, I don't have any Animus left, so I can't. Once you're as close as possible to the center hex, gain a whatever that token is. What the hell is tracking tokens do? Code cannot move until the end of the next Oathsworn phase. This includes ability. You may still play the card, but those are card movements, such as chain attacks cannot be performed. After the next Oathsworn phase, the cripple token is removed. If the cripple token is gained during the Oathsworn phase, the token is not removed until the end of the next full Oathsworn phase. Okay, so he's just not moving. Then he did the attack, then he changed to this. He'll move here. And he will attack the Pentient. 3, 4, 5. 5. And I can go up to 6 if I want to. Oh, he still doesn't get the black because of the Cur's ability. I will lose 1 hit point, gaining another Empower token. Okay. And then their next ability will be the same wave. then Sakura's done. Ranger still has a whole bunch of stuff to do. And the Pentient does not. The quick shot to move 2. One, 2. Then she will use her special ability, Tree Running. If you are adjacent to an obstacle, it may spend 3 enemies to move up to 7. To another hex that's adjacent to an obstacle. Obstacles and other characters do not block this movement, and you do not count as moving to the intervening. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go up here. Wait, he's still down here. So maybe here? Yeah, that's fine. And 1, 2, 3. I will use long shot with just the base. So 1, 2, 3. Oh. 3 and yep, yellow and a couple of whites. Let's see how we go. 2 crit. Did I have an empower token? I did not. Let's see what this crit's into. Alright, so it deals 1 damage. Let's do 1 damage to the front, shall we? Okay. And that is his turn. Pentient's out. Kerr can't move, and he's out. So, enemy phase. He's going to move Transfix, which would be the Ranger. Ranger's getting a hallucination. Dancing Marionette. Draw a black and attempt to move a number of hexes equal to the number shown in a random direction, spinning Animus as normal. I don't have any Animus. Okay, so it's just going to trigger disarming shot, which, I needed that. Oh wait, I could draw a blank. Let's see. I do draw a blank. So this does not trigger. So this would still be over here. Okay, perfect. Okay, move 5 towards the center. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure that's the center. And then it'll move a wave 1. Okay, so it's going to target the closest, which is this satyr. I can hit with this. I think that's how these work. Rules are rather vague. So a black, 2 reds, and 2 yellows. Satyr is at defense 2. This should be here. Oh, I can't do anything. I would have battle flowed this so I could have a defense too. So I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can reduce the damage by 2 if I need to. And take out a die 5. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so we're definitely going to disarm shot. I'm at 5. What am I at? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm taking 3 damage. 2 damage. So yeah, we're going to disarm shot. That to get rid of the black. So now I'm taking 5 damage. No. Taking 2 damage. And then I will activate the cloak to take 0 damage. Okay. Okay. Next is our phase. We refresh. We get a new man at arms because the fucking priest can't not die. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can still get in there. That's fine. Next attack will be Transfix to gain. Satyr gains +2 defense for the rest of the encounter. Ah, that's going to be terrible. I need to break that at least. Okay. And Kerr can't even move. That's terrible. Chuck Norris go first. He's going to ricochet for 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack. Okay. Please hit. Okay, barely hits. A crit white into another crit white into 2. So 2, 4, 6, 7. That's going to be 2 damage. The front arc is closer, so it's going to do it to the front arc. Battle Flow Accord for 1. Battle Flow this chord, and this will go here, and these will all go back to my hand. Next, let's do the companion, shall we? So we can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't target the head, so it's going to be hitting that right flank for yellow and white. That's good damage. Come on, keep these crits going. It did. You know, maybe I've been playing this game all along. Just get these ally cards. That's all you need. They just crit for days. Okay, it stops. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will deal 3 damage to the right flank. Okay. And that's it for him. Pentient will move up 1. It will attempt to attack. 1, 2, 3. It's going to use the Pentient Strike. I'm going to empower this attack. So I have a that. Then these will be a black. Okay. And let's see what we do. We will be hitting the head if we hit. That stinks. I am going to I do have a redraw. Let's see if we can get that black to hit, shall we? It hits. Good. So let's see what I pull off the yellow crit. Currently 2 damage. If I get 3 more, it's a break. 1. Okay, 2 damage. So the head's down to 1. Yeah, the Pentient's going to attack again for 2. With the taunt. We're going to empower it again. Same dice distribution. Actually, because I want to get as much damage in as I can before it gets the thing up. Ranger will use the +2 Animus to be at 4, which will allow him to attack. Well, first he's going to use, because he'll have 1 left over, to quick shot to move. This goes here. So these would have flown. 1, 2. Still don't get the buff for it, but it's whatever, I guess. And I'm going to battle flow that +3 defense card, because that seems like it's going to be useful. And a yellow and 2 whites. And this will be targeting the 1, 2, upper right flank. See if we can get that down to 1. A crit. Into another crit. Two, 4, 6. So it does 2 damage, so it's going to be down to 1. Oh, lordy. And now we're back to the Pentient doing his attack. Which I must have already put down, but I don't see it. Oh, it's this one. Okay, yeah. So, 3 and we break. It breaks. So that's that. Hey, we finally broke a piece of thing. That's nice. No more black dice for that. So transfix. It will be Cur. Cur gets, do not spend animus, move to the closest off. I can't move. Place your highest cooldown core with an attack symbol on cooldown as you flail it. This triggers battle flow. So 2. Okay, then gains 2 defense tokens. Oh lord, we're so close. Moved 5 to its target, which is... It would have been the Pentient because he broke it. So it's only going to be 2 red since we broke the black. Pentient is at 3. We'll be at 4 or 5 for this. Three, 4, 5. So I take A damage. Oof. I do gain an Empower token from that. And then he moves 3 north. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, and that's it. I think everybody's out. Except for Cur, but he can't do anything. He could battle for a card, I guess. The smoke bomb, which will put it right back into my hand. Pentient's out, you're out, Ranger's out. Okay, so now it's... What is the monster? That's that. Counter, it has... If drawn as reaction, do not resolve. Instead, put in the bottom of the deck. So this is move 8 to the center of the board. Reality collapses around the satyr, causing all characters to lose 1 for each hallucination they have. If a character is not within range 4 of the satyr, this hit point is halved. Actually, it's not that bad. So transfix. Oh, the Pentient's gonna die. Fuck. Oh wait, the companion doesn't have any. Does he count as the companion? Yes, it triggers companion. So this will go to the companion. It is. Keep this card for the rest of the encounter. If this is given to a companion or ally, shuffle this card into the hallucination deck and draw a new one. Okay. All Oathsworn suffer knockback 2 in a random direction, roll separately for each character. There you go. So first we'll do Cur, I guess. But Cur can't move. Is that how that works? Yeah, I don't think Cur can move because he's crippled. So let's do Pentient south. 1, 2. Ranger north. Ow. Takes the damage. And companion northwest. Really? They both hit the tree? Okay, so then it will move 8 to the center of the board. Pretty sure that's the center of the board. And all Oathsworn lose 1 for each hallucination they have. If the character is not in range 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah, everybody's in range 4. So Pentient dies. Cur loses 2. Chuck Norris loses 2. And the companion loses 1. Okay. So 2 character deaths. Okay, and or phase. So we get another man at arms for the Pentient. Nearest edge. Well, not the nearest. Yeah, I'll put you right there. Then can Kerr wants to. Kerr's missing the action. He wants to get a 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. Okay, Kerr will just do a base attack. 1, 2. For smoke bomb. Power this 1. So let's do 2 yellows and a white. I need to do at least 5. Fuck. Chuck Norris go first. 2. Yellow. 2 whites. Come on. 5. I have no rerolls, I don't think. I have 1. Double crit. Okay, and Chuck Norris, with a shot between the eyes, manages to take down this satyr. And of course, that was the one that had the flank symbol. Oh, if I'd have gotten that first, this fight would have been so much easier. Did he even have a rear attack? Unless I'm missing it, he did not have a rear attack. So why even have that symbol? Anyway.
The satyr shudders, ichor seeping from a dozen cuts. It seems to be smiling even now, as if it relishes the pain. Advancing on the fiend to finish it off, the satyr raises its mighty arms, and dark light wreathes the clearing. Your vision twists and blurs, and when it returns, the satyr is gone. No tracks, just gone. You hope it has gone somewhere to die, but you doubt it. Wherever it went, it will think twice before preying on Bastone again. You go to see if any of the people in the trees are still alive, but find them long dead, their bodies broken and twisted. You hope they died quickly. A search of the surrounding area gleans several items.
Okay, let's see what we find. Gain 8 iron, tally, level, loot, and losses. Okay. Let's do that real quick. So we're at 19 iron. Bonus is gain a level free company trait. The fuck is a free company trait? Free company trait. Choose one of the free company traits and mark it on the free company sheet. We can bushcraft, gain a redraw on survival checks. Keen eye, gain a redraw on spot search. Your backpack can hold 20. Gain 1 extra ration at the start of every Deepwood journey. What the hell is a ration? Scavenger loot 1 extra common item per chapter. 2 cures each time you purchase 1. And 1 time token to the time track to heal a character 1 HP who lost HP during the story. Add 2 tokens to try to archive 1 injury card on a character. I think we're going to need that. When you force to gain an injury, draw 2 injury cards, pick 1, discard the other. Allies interplay with 2, 3, 4 redraw, or empower times 3. Yeah, let's do field medic because we are dying like logs. Loot. Replace your current item deck. That's done. Gain 4 common items from the next chapters, which will be chapter 3. So we gain 4 common items from the next chapter's deck. Gain 2 from the current chapter's deck. And let's see what we get. We gain a crafted belt. If you have moved at least 4 hexes this turn, gain a defense token. A Falchion weapon one-handed after damage. Oh, it's the thing, the weapon, the Pentient half, which is good because he's about to lose it. Walking stick, Dreamcatcher gear. Before damage is drawn against you, if you're adjacent to an Oathsworn, gain 1. And Gamel's Haver, when you draw 2 or more of the same number to an attack, gain a redraw on that attack. And a cloak. After damage drawn against you, if you have 3 or less, gain 1 against the attack. Might have to put that on the priest because he's weak. For each unconscious Oathsworn, mark 1 tick of the knockout, so we are at 2 more. Then all unconscious Oathsworn gain an injury card from the injury deck. Okay. So Mimatade will get. If you're adjacent to an enemy, move 2 directly away from the enemy, spinning animus as usual. It's fine, I guess. And the priest gets his second, which is gain a bleed token. If you have 2 or more, remove 1 and lose that. All Oathsworn lose 1 item they use in the encounter, 2 if they went unconscious. So Pentient's going to get rid of the Falchion and the Heater Shield since we have another. He just got a Falchion and we have a 1 defense shield in the backpack. Priest is going to lose both of his gear, Pig Iron Mesh and the Spine. I'm going to need to buy him some new armor. Don't I have another bow for him? I do. So we'll get rid of that bow. And for Kerr, we will get rid of the base dagger. It's fine. Okay. I will divide these among the party a bit later.
Losing the light fast, you hurry back to Bastone. There you find Gamel the banksmith, watching from the walls, awaiting your return. My boy, did you find him?
We have 2 choices. If you have Tam's Locket written on your free company sheet, which we do not, I guess you would have had to have gone closer to him to do that. Otherwise,
You tell Gamel how the satyr killed his son. An uncommon anger rises in Gamel, and brokenness pours out of him. I knew he was gone. I felt it in my guts. I knew. Why didn't I go after him? That thing's still alive somewhere. I vow by my good arm I'll kill that creature. I will have vengeance, Free Company. I don't care how long it takes or how much blood is spilt. I'm coming with you.
instructions. If you want to gain Gamel as an ally, gain ally Cord 6 Gamel, add Deepwood Event 22 to your Deepwood Event deck, and City Cord 19 to your City Event deck. You know what? Come along, buddy. You seem like you're having a rough day. Whatever ease your burden a bit. Oh, he's a big boy. Red and yellow. Okay.
The light has gone from the day. You make your way by amber torch back to the broken oak, for what you hope is a dreamless sleep.
Alright, well, it was a bit messy, but we did end up defeating the satyr. We lost Mimatade and Morbius in the process, but Kerr and Chuck Norris are pulling their weight. Until next time, I hope you enjoy the playthrough, and enjoy.